Thanks for joining us today. I know there are some newer people on, so I am going to go ahead and start from the very beginning before we dive into the ACA module itself. So for those of you who are new, this is the landing page when you log into FT William. There are some menu items to keep in mind under the Wolters Kluwer logo, as well as under your name in either corner. So you can access those as needed. Also, there are a few ways to navigate within plans. My advised way is to use the company or plan search boxes that will provide for you the results down here that you can then click on and access your modules. So that's a quick little overview on navigating here. We're going to go ahead and start, like I said from the beginning, with adding a new company to the system to do ACAs within. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and click on the Add Company button in the upper left-hand corner here. I'm going to enter my company name and my EIN, and I'm going to click on my Add Company button. It's going to give you a confirmation that this company has been added for you, and we're going to click here to return. When you click there to return, it's going to take you to the Edit Company screen where you're going to fill out the basic company information. You don't necessarily have to fill out everything, but I do definitely suggest you complete the company name and the EIN from the very beginning step, and then the address so that you have that in the system. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm also going to put in here the phone number, and we'll see in a second where that filters over to the ACA screen. As you can see, as you type in here, it does auto save for you. You don't have to hit save or update anywhere to get these items to stay. So just keep that in mind. Okay, once we are finished, that's basically the entire process of adding a new company, pretty simple and straightforward. Once we're finished with this, we're going to go ahead and click on this ACA button up here. You do have the option of doing ACA-C or ACA-B series forms, and you do have options to do prior year filings. So since they've just recently been released, we're going to go ahead and look at the 2020 forms, and we are going to do the 2020 ACA-Cs. The process to do Bs is exactly the same, so you can completely follow along with this procedure if you're doing Bs as well. So we're going to go ahead and click on this gray button and be taken to the ACA Dashboard screen. Once we're there, you can make a couple of notes of items that are available here. There is this ACA menu in the upper right-hand corner. This is where we're going to, in a little bit, look at how to upload 1094 and 1095 data. Once it's in there and created, you can export as well. So if you wanted to export from prior years and not start from scratch, you absolutely can do that as well. And then there's a few print options, the access to the batch, and then some additional support materials if you need that. If you look a little further in the upper right-hand corner, there's a little blue help link here that is definitely handy. It takes you to Who Must File, which I would recommend if you're unsure if you should do B-Series or C-Series forms. You can refer to this. This is the IRS instructions regarding who should be using specifically C-Series forms. But if you're in the ACA-B module and you hit help, it will take you to the instructions for ACA-B. So if you're unsure, definitely refer to that, and I'll show you some other places that the form instructions are available as well. And then finally on this screen, so the webinar today will cover the general use of the software. If you have some specific questions that are software related, you can contact support by clicking on your name in the upper right-hand corner and clicking on Contact Support. This will automatically give us your company code, what company you're working in, your contact information, all that kind of thing. You just fill out the subject and the message and send it to us, and we can get back to you about your specific question. So keep that in mind as well. The other place you can get to the form-specific instructions is these little I's over here. So this row is for 1094, this row is for 1095, and the I's will just jump you to the IRS instructions for those particular forms. So that's another way to navigate if you're unsure about anything.